There you go. I think, yeah, we're
I think
live
we're
right
live
now.
back on. Happy Monday, everybody. This is another episode of Online Success Stories. For the next 90 days, we said we're gonna bring you on in a journey inside our lives, including wherever we are, but also in our online business, right? So we're gonna interview people that we've met and we work with that are succeeding and not just succeeding but crushing it online. Today we have a very special episode. We're excited.
Yes, we're very excited to share with you this beautiful soul, wonderful, amazing woman. Her story really inspired us. I put it in the caption there. Here an inspiring story of the stay-at-home mom crushing this business, very successful, and she has three kids, right?
Yeah.
And she used to be a nurse back home and wanting to practice nursing when she came to Canada. She's from Ontario, Canada, but
She found the online business
yeah, she
first.
found the online business, and now she didn't have to go to go to a regular, or what is
Nine to
it,
five
nine to
nursing
five
job.
job because of this online
All right,
business.
without further ado, let's bring her on. Precious Isono.
Yes,
Okay.
hello, hello.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Yes, yeah. Thanks for saying yes to this
Oh
invitation.
my God, Coach, don't mention, please.
uh, Precious, we're gonna dive straight into this because your story is very incredible. So we're gonna go straight into share us a little bit about your background, what motivated you to start the online business.
Okay. Hello, everyone. It's actually afternoon or evening. Good evening from Toronto. My name is Precious Esonu, originally from Nigeria. I'm a mom of three, and I live in Ontario with my husband and my three children. Um, Back home, I studied nursing. Yes. So when I came here in 2016, how you want to transition from this to this, getting my license to practice here as a registered nurse. It wasn't working out. I tried and tried. It wasn't working out. So that was how I ended up spending 4 years at home,
Mhm.
trying to get my license, and it wasn't working out. So my husband decided to look for anyhow job for me, no matter how small. So we started looking for a job, and I was on social media one day and I saw a beautiful ad by a couple in business, and I got inspired. What really got my attention is that she's a registered nurse. And because of the business, she had to quit her job as a registered nurse. I was like, how? How on earth will somebody leave this license that I'm looking for? Because of an online business. So that really got me curious. And I said, okay, let me go in and feed my curiosity. And at that time, I was really hungry for change. When you're desperate for something, you're
Mm.
not thinking if it's scam or whatever. I just went in to see for myself. And when I got in there, what I saw, I was really satisfied. And I knew right away that this was it. I knew. I didn't wait for anyone to tell me. I just knew that this was it. And yeah, the rest is history. So now I'm a digital business owner. It has replaced my nursing career full time. It's been God all the way.
Wow.
How long has it been, Precious?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the online business now?
Yes, since 2020. So I've been 4 years now. 4 years in the business.
That's incredible. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And yeah, maybe dive into the next one. So the next question is for some people that maybe are thinking, okay, Precious was able to transition. Maybe, maybe she inspired me. I'm a new immigrant here in Canada, and maybe I don't have to go to that route, right? And so I want to ask you, from your experience now, being 4 years in the online business, you didn't have to go back to your
Nursing
nursing
career.
career. What skills and mindset shifts do you need to develop to succeed in the online business? If this was the career they have chosen instead of going to nursing, what do you advise people that are inspired by you now? Whether if it's not nursing, it could be engineering, because I know, if you're coming from the Philippines or Nigeria, they have to get you have to get their equivalency here, and it's going to be a long road for them. So, what would you suggest to them?
Okay, so for those that are looking for a way to get their certificate, right, to practice here, but it's not working out.
Mm-hmm.
My advice to them is that maybe it's just not what God wants for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes what we wish for ourselves is not what God wants for us, right?
Yep.
So instead of waiting and waiting and taking long to get this, why not start something else by the side? Trust me, that something else can eventually take over. Just
Yeah.
like me. And when I got into this business, remember I was looking for a job, and before you knew it, I got pregnant again, the
Wow.
same month. um so that pregnancy made my husband stop looking for a job because he was really desperate to look for a job. So now I have 1 year now to test my business, my new business, because I had to start this business behind him because
Yeah.
he wasn't in support, right? Yes, he wasn't in support of it. There was no kind of encouragement. So I had to look for a way to start my business behind him. So before you knew it, I became pregnant. And that pregnancy made him weak. And he said, okay, after this baby, you're going to work. I said, no problem. So I had 1 year to try this business, before I can decide if I want to go continue with my nursing or not. And to the glory of God, before that 1 year, I started seeing results in my business and I maintained it. So instead of waiting, don't make the same mistake that I made,
Mm.
sticking on one particular thing, trying to figure it out, trying to get it to happen. It wasn't going on. And I wasted that I came to Canada 2016. I found a business 2020. That is about 4 years I wasted, right?
Wow.
So I'm advising you guys, if you're watching me right now and you're trying to get to a particular thing, a particular career, and it's not working out, please, I'm begging you, you have other options.
Mm-hmm.
You have something else to try.
Mm-hmm.
We come out here every day telling you guys about the digital business, feeding you with the information that you need. We're not joking. It's real. So
Yeah.
instead of waiting and waiting, why not try to see if this is going to work out for you? You never can tell. You might be lucky like I was. God answered my prayer and it worked out for me. So please don't wait. Don't wait. That's all I can tell.
I love that. I love. It reminds me of one of our mentors. He's a preacher, and one of our mentors. He talks about that. The purpose can be the same, right? But the path to
Can be.
get there can be different, right?
Mhm.
So the purpose is the same. You want to earn income, right, for your family as a nurse, right?
Yeah.
But the path change. Be flexible with the path, right?
Yeah.
In your case, it's the online business, and it blessed you more than we're gonna talk about that. But let's just dive deeper, just a little bit. How viable you think this career path of online business is? Like, is it like you talk about? It's a real thing, right? Like, is it something really that someone has no experience, like nursing, whatever, right? And they want to shift into this online business career. How viable of an option is it? Is it like a legitimate option? Is it something that they should seriously consider, or is it something like, oh, maybe I'll try to test it and get lucky like Precious? Or is it a learnable skill? Is it something that you could learn from your experience, from the people you've mentored? And what kind of like, when you go to a career, right, what kind of dedication do they need to have to become successful in this career path?
Yes. So for anyone that is trying to try out this, okay. So now, first of all, is your mindset, okay? It's something new that you're trying, you want to try out. So you shouldn't expect it to be all smooth all the way, right? There must be ups and downs, right? But there's no harm in trying. You're coming in here with the right mindset. That is number one, because you
Mhm.
haven't done this before. You do not have any experience about online business or whatever. Don't worry. You don't need to have any experience because this business is something that you can learn. We're going to teach you the skills that you need to develop yourself here. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to have any experience, nothing, because we have a system that is tested and proven. We have a system that provides you with all the information, all the skills that you need. We have a system that does about 90% of the job for you. Your own is just to put in the little 10% that you need to put in, and you get it done. All right. So you don't need to know too much. You don't even need to know how to speak English. You don't need to be educated to be here, because we have people from all walks of life, as in different countries, different backgrounds in this business. For me, for example, I run my business in my dialect. I don't need to speak English to succeed, but I'm
Mhm.
succeeding in my dialect, right? So it's something that anybody can do. Anybody. No limitation whatsoever. You can run it from any part of the world you are. Most importantly, you don't need to have any experience. We're going to teach you what to know. We're going to teach you what to do. Just be willing to learn. That is the most important thing. Be
Mm.
willing to learn, be coachable, be mentorship, just be coachable. And don't worry, you have the mentors and coaches there to guide you all the way until you get to your goal. So if I can do it, you can do it as well. Trust me.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
powerful. That's powerful. Thank you, Coach Precious. And
You're welcome.
you've been doing this for 4 years now, and you said that for your first year, right? You mentioned that you're gonna test it out for 1 year if you're
Yeah.
gonna go back to nursing. But so how would how did this online business change your life after 1 year of doing this business, and now you're on your fourth year?
Oh my goodness. I can't even explain. It's been amazing. This is
Mm,
the best decision that I made for myself 4 years ago. It has transformed my life. 4 years ago, I was just a regular stay at home mom.
mm,
I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't support my family. I couldn't help my mom back home that is sick. I couldn't help my sisters, nothing. I kept on avoiding calls from my country because I know it's about money. A lot of things that I needed to do, I wasn't able to do. But this business has made life so easy for me. It has changed my life. I am making money from the comfort of my home. I am earning while I'm sleeping. Passive income.
mm,
Sometimes checks just come in and you don't even know how come it's coming. Where is it coming from? It's
mm.
just amazing. So that the fact that I haven't worked for anybody for the
Yeah,
past 4 years, and I'm still living, and I'm still comfortable. I'm getting to buy things that on a normal day I wouldn't. Oh my goodness, that's a huge blessing.
Mhm.
Sponsor my mom to come to Canada to stay with me. A lot, so
wow.
many things that it has done for me. I can't even start mentioning here. I can't start mentioning here. I earn more than registered nurses from the comfort of my home. Can you
Wow.
imagine that? That is the most powerful part of it because I never believed that I would not practice nursing here in Canada. That
Mm,
has been my dream from Nigeria, and that has been my dream to come here, get my license, start working. You know, I never knew that something else would replace my nursing career and even give me more money.
yeah.
Wow. It's
It's
amazing.
really shocking to me. So it has done so much, honestly.
Yeah, Preston, I want to be more specific on how it changed your life. Talk about you shared in our private group that there was something you wanted to build back home. Can you share talk a little bit about that? That you built you finished a home.
Yes, yes, that's one of my blessings. That's what I'm saying. If I start mentioning it so much, so I was able to, support my husband to finish up our house in Nigeria. So right now we have a house in Nigeria that we can go back home and feel relaxed and stay in. Right? So many things. I've been able to set up investments for my kids as well. Educational investments. Things that on a normal day, once they graduate from high school, I don't think they're going to be going to school with student loans. It's not
Yeah,
possible because
right.
I have set up that path for them so that they don't have to grow up and graduate and be in debt just like we were, right?
Wow.
So yes, I have been able to do a lot of things. My mom is here right now is because of me as well. My mom had a health issue as well in Nigeria. She had a heart problem, and it involved so many and a lot of money, and this business was able to help me to be able to afford that. And this runs in millions in naira, right? So
Yeah.
it's this business that has done it for me. So many other things that I've been able to purchase, like landed properties in Nigeria as well. you
Wow.
know yes, I have like 4 landed properties in Nigeria that I purchased from my business. It's
Incredible.
so much I can't even start mentioning. It's just crazy.
And I want you to kind of envision your life, right? Because
Yeah.
you talk about the money that was able to provide for that, but think about the other side of things. What if you were a full-time nurse? Like, let's say you did get your license and stuff. How would that change your time with your kids, though? Like if that, like, how talk about now that because you're at home,
Mhm.
what does it provide time-wise
Oh
to be
my
able
God.
to give your kids, right?
Yes. Wow, the fact that my kids enjoy my time. They
Hmm.
see me 24/7 of their life, 24/7. I am there, present in their life 24/7, is mind blowing. Before I found the business, I was already doing that like a stay at home mom. I was already around. But you know what? I never knew that I would continue doing that till now. I was already planning to go into the, to 9 to 5 race and all of that. But because of this business, I have remained at home. I have
Wow.
remained at home since I stepped my foot into Canada. Since 2016 till now, I've not worked for anybody. I have not answered, sir to anybody. I am
Hmm.
the boss of my own. I own my life. You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? So it's something, I don't know how it happened. It's just God. It's because I took a leap of faith and I took action right away without letting anybody tell me what to do. I knew that this was it. And I went for it. So now my kids enjoy I just came back from school and I just came back from school right now, and I have a meeting. I'm in my home doing everything. I don't know. It's just, I don't
Mm,
know where to start from. It's just
really.
beautiful.
You are relentless. You are powerful woman.
Mhm.
Precious. We're so proud of you.
So,
Thank you so much.
So, with what this would be the last question, because I know, there are people that are watching right now, or people that will be watching on a replay. So, what advice would you give to someone that's, maybe checking us out? Maybe they've watched the workshop that we provide, but they're still hesitant. Good for Precious, good for Dave and Roxanne, that they can do it, but I'm hesitant. Maybe they're feeling that they're not ready. What can you advise to these people?
Yes, what I can say, if you're watching us right now and you're still trying to make a decision on whether to join us, time waits for no one.
Mm,
Time waits for no one. There is no right time for this. This is the time for you. This is the right time. I know you have been watching us for a long time now and you're still trying to make up your mind. You don't have to. We told you that in this business, you're not going to be alone. You're not going to be alone. We are here to hold your hands, hold you tight until you find your feet in here. So I am encouraging you to make that decision for yourself. If whatever you're doing right now is not working, you know that it's not working. And it's time for you to try something else, right? This is the time for you to try something new. We are here to guide you. All you
mm,
need to do is just to go in there, register, check out our information. If it's not for you, you walk away. The business is not for everybody.
yeah,
It's not for everybody, okay? But if you go in and you have the same mindset that we have, then you will come back and thank us later for this information we're giving you. You need to step out of that comfort zone because is not giving you, I mean, you're not benefiting anything from there. You see yourself wake up in the morning, alarm wakes you up, you rush, you have your bath, you prepare your kids, you go to work, you come back, the same thing, the same cycle every day. And yet you're not even getting by. Yes, you still have debts, you still have bills to pay. Nothing is working out. Then it means that whatever you're doing is not working out. You need something extra for yourself. And this is it we are presenting in front of you right now. This business can be a side hustle for you, which will eventually take over your main hustle. Trust me. So I'm encouraging you guys. Step out of your comfort zone, test it and see if it works out for you. If it's not for you, that's okay. You walk away.
I
You walk
love
away.
it.
Yeah.
I love what you said. Like test it and see.
Yeah.
It could be for you. And this was our prayer
mhm,
too in 2018. It said we checked it out. That's where it starts, right? Check it
Yes.
out. Whatever you decide, anyways, you have to go through an orientation if you're going to go back to school to find out if it's for you because it's not for everyone.
mhm.
That was so inspiring. Thank you, Precious, for your
Thank
time.
you, Coach.
The good thing about this online business is that, Precious is in Ontario, we're in Calgary, but we also get a chance to see each other offline. And we've
Yes.
seen Precious a few many times here in Calgary when we had our business meetup. We saw Precious in
Ontario.
Ontario. We
Yes.
saw Precious in Japan,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yes. In Japan too.
She was awarded on stage. We're so
Yes.
proud of her. And soon we're going to see her in Mexico.
Very
Yes.
soon.
So we're going to see you in Mexico soon, Precious.
Yes. See you too, Coach.
We're excited. And, we'd love to
Thank you so
mastermind with you more.
Yes.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Precious, and
You're
thanks
welcome,
for
Coach.
watching
Thank you
again.
so much for having me.
Yes, we've got a free workshop coming up tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out the website there, and then we'll give you that link to register for you for to watch the free workshop to start an online business. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Coach Precious.
Bye.